We have a problem, Houston. A big problem. 63% of a problem, right?
Right.
So, for example, you can use some of your home equity to prepare for long-term care, second chance at long-term care. And then a lot of people, well, almost everyone says, I should have saved more for retirement. But, but maybe they did. They just didn't call it a 401k with an automatic withdrawal. They called it a mortgage payment. And they didn't call it a stock market, 7 to 9% return. They called it a real estate market,
Hmm.
3% here, 2% here, 20% here, equity appreciation right in their home. So a lot of times it's their second chance at that 401k that they didn't save, but it's in the equity. So they can use some of it to offset the money they didn't. So we definitely see that a lot where it's like, okay, maybe you save some, but not enough. But then we do have clients that, affluent clients, where it's actually a more efficient way to use money.
Hmm.
So, a lot of times if they'll have money in taxable accounts, right, they have to do the required minimum distributions, but maybe they're pulling extra money out and paying taxes on it. Well, the other option is if you use some of your home equity, this isn't income, it's just cash flow and it's tax free cash flow. So some
Hmm.
seniors, when they run the numbers, it might make sense to use a tax free asset than instead of a
Yeah.
taxable asset. And then what happens is if you use less of your IRAs, your 401ks, your mutual funds, you just happen to pass on more of that, right? Because that stays in the market longer and grows.
Right.
So some people run the numbers and it actually they pass on more money instead of less money to their family.